Hello everybody, this is Kevin from Happy Beard Games, your source for classic gaming goodness, playing Final Fantasy XI as my Red Mage character. This is episode 7. We are continuing on with the character Elswood here, and we are going to play Final Fantasy XI as a Red Mage, so this is all Red Mage. You can check my status in case you've missed the last or previous episodes. I am currently level 8. And I'm a Red Mage, and I'm pretty close to level 9 now. In the last episode we didn't do too much, it was more of a reintroduction. I had some things I had to catch up on. We showed the Mog House. We showed a couple new items that I got, but we didn't do much with them. We did pick up a new sword, which I cannot equip until I level up one more time. So right now I have a dagger. Pretty soon we'll have a sword called a Spatha, and that'll actually increase our damage by 8. So that'll be really cool, and it'll be a sword. Now, the only other thing that I want to tell you is, before we start, is I looked up online on a Final Fantasy Wikipedia, or Final Fantasy XI Wikipedia, excuse me, but now I know how to turn in that cipher. The cipher is in my item inventory down here called Cipher Moogle, where I can trade this in to get a Moogle alter ego, a trust, to help me in battle. It's an NPC that'll help me in battle, so let's go and turn that in. Now, in the last episode, we also began mission number 2. So in this episode, we're going to level up a couple times to at least level 10 along the way to the path to the mission 2 area. So what we're going to do first is turn in this Moogle cipher, and then we'll go back out to the field and we'll begin this quest. Now, luckily, it's actually pretty close to the exit of the town. And I don't know exactly where it is, but I looked up where it was on the guide, so I know a general idea of where it could be. It's either on that side, the east gate, or the west gate. And I'm thinking it's the east gate, but we'll check east gate first, and then we'll head over to the west gate. I know what the guy's name is. His name is like Godabad. I can't pronounce half the elves' names in this game, so excuse me on that, and excuse me for the mispronunciation of a lot of this game's text. But it is rather confusing, even though it's in English and I'm an English speaker, but it's a little odd, especially with the elves. I think they have like sort of like a French dialect going on here. No, it's not in there. What am I doing? Let's continue on. Now we're heading into this little area. There's 2 of these areas if you check the map. So like, one is right here, East Gate, and there's West Gate. They take you to West or East Ronfair, and we are in one of those. So there's 2 of them, so try to get them mixed up. But looking for a guy named Gondabaud. I don't think he's in this one. There's more people in the West one, so let's go to the West one. Which, I'm not seeing him here. Actually, you know what I really could do to ease this one up a little bit is head back to the map. You go to wide scan. Wide scan is the second option up here at the top. So then we've also got this list that pops up on the side where you can scroll through. Now, by the way, guys, I'm using a PlayStation 2 controller adapter through USB, so I highly recommend that because this game was originally also on the PlayStation 2. So you can, if you're wondering what my controls are and how I'm doing this, I'm just using a controller. Oh, is there at the very bottom? Gondabaud. Oh, he's up at Lion Square. Why did I think he was at the gate? I knew he was in Lion Square. Well, I could use the crystal, but let's just walk. Give me some time to talk to you guys. Now, yeah, so this is Lion Square. It's just a little part up here. There's a pub, I think. It's really close to the Mog House, which we were in the last episode. And then also there's this weapon store, which is where I bought my weapon in the last episode. Okay, so here's Lion Square. He should be just right over here by the fountain. Somewhere on this, right behind it, there we go. This is the guy. First I'm going to talk to him, okay? So, yeah. Hey, old friend. No need to be so fleet of foot. Come, let me impart upon you a tantalizing morsel of information. A freshly hatched adventurer such as yourself could surely appreciate the offer I am about to lay forth for your consideration. I, Gondabaud, an esteemed member of the storied Juno Institute of Magical Studies. Mayhap I am repeating what you already know, but Juno is a grand city far to the southeast of here that connects the Quan and Mindartia continents. The leading council has bid me to come to this fair land of Sandoria with a most sacred mission. Several moons past, our famed institute had a lavish symposium at which we made privy to the public information about a new form of magic. Okay, and he just tells you about trust. I'll just say I'd love to, because I want to accept whatever he's saying. Your first task is to the city gates of northern Sandoria. There you'll find someone engaged in running a ballista, a mock skirmish, some call him by the moniker the Grand Hero of Sandoria. Yeah, so maybe I don't have a trust yet. I could have sworn I got a trust with this character, but maybe I don't. Whoa, maybe I totally goofed, guys. So I don't really need a... yeah. Okay, so okay, I know where to go. I thought I already had this trust character on this. I thought I already had a trust available on my character. So up until this point, I'm a little confused now because I know exactly what to do here, but... so before I can trade that cipher of Moogle to him, I actually have to get the first trust for my character, and his name is Exenmile. And we'll go ahead and get him right now, but I could have sworn I already had him, so it's really weird. Maybe I had him. No, I don't have him. No spells available. Wow, I can't believe I goofed that much. So let's head over to here, because there's a crystal right here. We can use it to teleport. Why did I not have him yet? I mean, I'm level 8. It probably would have helped me out a lot. I actually did the whole first mission without him, which is not that hard anymore, but... so it's not like a real feat of anything, but... it's just interesting. So I go to Sandoria. It's just right here at the gate, and I talk to this character. And I think most of what I do is just talk to him. And then I come back here to Gondabad. So yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. I'm surprised I didn't explain this to you guys already, but I thought I did, so I apologize about that, but I'm just a little confused right now. I could have sworn I've done this before. It's probably because I had another character, and he was a warrior, and I did this with him. Because he was also in Sandoria, so I must have got there's two characters mixed up a bit, like my own player characters. So here he is right here. And this guy will become our trust. Okay, here we go. Okay. I am Exenmile M.R. Chiat. So once again, I don't know how to pronounce that properly. Overseer of all conflict-related matters. I dig out that little item. I see, you wish to try your hand at trust. In bygone times, I might have said that adventurers were to be kept at an arm's distance like the deranged mother of one's partner. Whoa. Yet when I chose to survive the ancient traditions of conflict and ballista, it was you, the adventurers, who heeded the call to battle. As such, I permit you to engage in the trust ritual with me. You are not aware of what trust magic is? Sometimes I wonder if Gondabad's head is filled with naught but cobwebs. The trust ritual draws forth energy from ardent bonds of trust. The trust ritual draws forth energy from ardent bonds of trust and camaraderie, as are forged betwixt brothers in arms upon the battlefield. To cut to the quick, if a strong bond exists between the two of us, to be able to summon an alter ego of me. So, basically, yeah, he's just telling you that you can do this little ritual with certain NPCs. You can also get things like ciphers like I have, where you can just trade them and you don't need to do like a quest or anything. So you'll be getting these throughout the game, mostly from events, but sometimes part of the actual game. And you just do this sort of thing. You trade this to Gondabad in the future, and you'll get this as an alter ego. So basically there'll be like two of him, as we're seeing right now. So it's not the actual character, it's more of an alter ego, like little summon thing. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to read here, and I'll leave the text up long enough for you to see it. But yeah, so think of it as wood. That's my character, by the way. Think of the possibilities this magic could open up if only we harness it properly. A whole army of Exenmiles could even... Well, technically you can't summon two of the same trust at once. But you can have up to 3 of them at this point in my party. So I only have access to 2, I think, after I get him in the Moogle. So I'll have room for 1 more in the future. And I'll probably be able to get one during a quest. There might actually be, I think there's one in the current event right now that I can actually get because I have enough login points. So maybe we'll get that pretty soon too. Because I was going to go do the mission in this episode, but I didn't realize that I didn't do trust, so we're just going to do trust in this episode, I guess. Sorry guys, next episode we'll get to the mission. If you noticed, the last episode was a bit shorter. I'm going to try to keep them around 15 minutes so that way people can actually finish the whole video. Okay, so there's a lot of text here. If you want to read that, you can feel free to pause at any time. Okay, we got trust X and miles, so I guess I don't even have to go back to that guy. But I do have to go back to him to get, see now he's in my trust item, or my trust abilities. So let's go back to Gondabaud. Alright guys, I'm back, and I figured out what I had to do. So basically I didn't finish the trust quest completely. What you have to do is you have to go outside the town and actually summon your trust, and then go back to Exenmile, and then we'll go talk to him again. So let's go out this way so it's closer to where he's at. I'm still not exactly sure where the festive Moogles are for the events in this town, so we're gonna have to find out where they're at too, so I can get the third trust that I have available to me right now. Because there's one I can get through an event once again, and that's actually really simple to do, and I want to do it before the event's over, since I do have enough points to acquire it. Okay, so here we are in the field. I've been out here in a while. So let's go click on my character and go to trust, and we'll just summon him up. This is what it looks like when you summon up a trust character. It just looks like that, and then he pops out over there, and just for a little explanation, I guess. The only thing you can really do with him is he'll fight automatically when you fight. So when you have to actually attack a monster for your trust to help you fight, you can't be attacked by the monster. So basically, if there was a monster that aggroed me, he would just stand there by himself. But if I go and attack this bunny on my own, then it would work. But here's one thing I want to show you. If you just use magic, your trust won't actually do anything. So you have to actually hit it. Okay, so we killed that rabbit. I'm not going to deal with the blue treasure chest because it just gives you a temp item. Now we're going to head back into town and complete this little quest here. He should give me a trust certificate or something like that, which basically allows me to acquire more trust. Were you successful? Please tell me everything. Okay, here we go. So I got the Sandiorian Trust Permit, and we will have to find a person named Curilla, and Curilla is in Chateau d'Oregal, which is actually pretty close to here. It's in the same city, and we'll get her later on, but for now, we are now able to call multiple alter egos. So let's go back to Gondabaud and trade that in. So before we go back to Gondabaud to trade in that Moogle cipher, I'm going to look for the other event Moogle in town. And I might skip around a bit here, but I'm going to try to find the event Moogle, and then we will turn that in, and I'll get an extra cipher before we go back so we can trade in two at the same time. I actually think I know where it is. I should have taken a teleport, but I didn't. But I think I know where it is now, and I think it's in Port Sandoria. Oh, Greeter Moogle, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I remember that now, and I remember he has that weird glowy effect on him. It's pretty cool. Okay, this is the June 2016 logging campaign. Now I have 900 points currently, which is actually quite a lot because the highest items you can get are 1,000 points, I believe. So let's just exchange points. Now I remember the 1,000 point. No, there's a 1,500 point, but I remember these ones didn't really appeal to me. You can get a couple cool things, but yeah, we're not going to do that. And then 1,000 point. Let's see what's in there. So this is where I got these rings that I mentioned before. I got them last month though. I'm not seeing anything that I'd want here. These are mostly like items that I wouldn't even be able to use at all, so I'm not even for like a long time, I don't think. So I'm not even gonna bother with them. Now these items are actually like these kitchen stoves and stuff. You can put this in your Mog house to sort of customize the layout. Anything here? No. Okay, so those are the 750. I think it's in the 500 section, but I could be wrong. Oh no, the 500 was the crab cap, which matches your crab mount, which I do have the crab mount, I just don't have it available yet. But I have the item for it, which was in an event, sort of like the Greeter Moogle is. Which was in an event, sort of like I'm getting these event items now, like from a Greeter Moogle, but it was last month. So I might get the crab cap, but first we're trying to get that cipher. So it must be in the 100 points, so I can get the crab cap as well. If I can find it, I know it's in here. Oh, I just passed it. What's this mug coupon? Huh, I didn't know about that. Okay, well, it's right here. It's Abenzio, and I believe Abenzio is like a giant monster thing. I can't remember the name of it, like a Gubu. A Gubu, I think that's what he is, but I could be wrong. Yeah, let's buy it. It's only 100 points. It's actually a pretty cool thing. It'll help me out a lot. Okay, we got that. Now I'm actually gonna talk to him one more time and get that crab cap, because it's one of the key, not really a key item, but it's one of the items that they advertised for the event, so I'm gonna get that for sure. Alright, so we got the crab cap. So now I only have 300 points left, but we don't need to spend them on anything else right now. So let's go and turn these ciphers in, and I guess this episode is just going to be about trust. So sometimes RPGs, especially MMORPGs where they're online, they can get kind of unexpected. So that's kind of what this episode is for me. I expected to do mission 2, but we'll get that next time. So let's go to southern, this area. And we will turn that in. Alright guys, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of players on this server. Now my main character is on the Bahamut server, or Bahamut, however you want to pronounce that. But this is the Azura server, so if you're looking for a populated server on the game that is current, try Azura, because it's got a lot of players, obviously. You don't see too much in the general chat, but you do see a lot of players running around doing things, sort of like what I'm doing. Alright, let's talk to him normally first. Once again, he just tells you about trust once again, but he has a few more things you can ask him. And then we're going to trade him both of these, not at the same time, but we're going to trade him the Moogle. Ho ho! You've got a cipher of Moogle's alter ego on hand, do you? Okay, so now we're going to do this. Now what he's saying is you have some trusts that are not members of the 5 races of the game. So they're not Galka, Tarutaru, Mithra, Elven, or Human. They are monsters. You can get a Goblin as well, and you're gonna see that I got a Gubu, which is a giant blue monster, and we also got a Moogle. So those are some other monsters in the game. And I believe you can get some other things that are not just your normal people. A lot of these are more iconic people from the story of the game, but you can get some that aren't even the main 5 races, so you get some pretty unique looking characters. Let's trade Abenzio, and we're going to finish this episode with me summoning all of these at once, so you'll get a look to see what they actually look like. That sounds like a good way to complete this episode. Okay, so this is the same text, but it's for Abenzio's alter ego. And I believe I have this on my main, and I believe it is a Gubu named Abenzio, so it's a little, I kind of forgot because I don't use them that much. But at this point, since I don't have any other ones to use, it'll actually be a good thing. So we've got the truss, now we're gonna head outside. Let's go here so we have a little more space. Okay, now let's turn around, and we're going to go down to Trust once again. Summon Exenmile first. You can have up to 3 currently. Later on, you can unlock to have more. So here's the Moogle. You can see they kind of auto-follow you too. There's the Moogle. He looks really cool. He's got his little Mog pack, and everything looks cool on the Moogle. So let's run around over here for a second. And then we're going to summon the big guy, Abenzio. Or I believe he's a Gubu. I could be totally wrong here. Let's see. Oh, there's Abenzio. Cool guy. Like, sup. So now I've got all these guys, and they will definitely oops, they will follow you around and help you fight. So now I've got like a little NPC party going on here. This is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to make things a lot easier, and we're going to level up next time a lot. I know I'm going to get to at least level 10 in the next episode, because I'm about to reach level 9 already. And I've got that EXP booster up here, right there, what I'm targeting. And then we've also got these 3 trusts now. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. Alright, guys, thank you for watching Happy Beard Games playing Final Fantasy XI as the Red Mage. This was episode 7, all about the trust. And I was a little unexpected, so I apologize for that, but I'm happy that you continue to watch. If you want to support my channel, please comment, let me know what you think, and your ideas and suggestions can make an impact on my next videos. So until next time, Happy Beard Games, will see you then. Happy Beard Games, out.